Hi guys, Shimmy here, welcome back to the bench. Part 2 of our tutorial, getting our resistors wired into the lighting and our glasswork's all done for the M6. So they're all decimals, believe it or not. I don't know why they didn't give you masks rather than putting all those decimals on. They're on multi-piece. They're done from the opposite side of the glasswork. There's polyglass up any fingerprints on them, just kind of forward. So then we're going in shortly. All our lights are in, bar the 4 spotlights on the front. So as I said there yesterday in the previous video, I always leave an extra bit of wire to work with here, as you can see, rather than having them too short. All our decimals are on, bar a couple goes up around the top wire, as I said in the previous video. There's 2 headlights on the front and 2 4 spotlights had to go in the bottom wire. So I'm going to clear this a little bit. Our back tail lights are in as well. As you can see, you'll not see the SMDs unless they're lit. Then our back lights are in minus our lenses, which go on near enough last. Same for the front, they're done yellow. And over here, that way. And I think there's a couple of decimals over lenses, not too sure now, we'll double check. So the resistors that I'm using, I'm going to zoom in a bit here, are 1206 service mount diodes. I'll show them just in a second. I can zoom in as much as I can here without blurring out, pixelizing. Right. Well, 4 here on the table. So there's 1 and there are 3 sitting there. If you're wanting to find out exactly what these are, Google will tell you. So there's 2000 ohms was stated. Maximum wattage it can hold, I think it's 0.25 watts according to the manufacturer. See if I can clear this a little bit. It's going to be hard at this magnification, guys. That's all the size of the resistor chip. It says 2000 on it, so it stands for the 2000 ohms. But it's been working well for me over the years, so why bother changing it? So it's the same principle as the SMDs, the lights themselves. Solid iron, 2 points on them. Scrub your solder, clean your tip, it needs to be clean. And just tip either side, just enough for your wires to be soldered to. Right, we're ready to put our first resistor on. So again, same as before, as I said yesterday in the last video, you're really only tipping these wires onto the resistor itself. Too much put too much heat through them and burn them out. That's one side on. And then the other side. And then we'll be able to test it and see what it's like. So I'm trying to keep this all in camera and watch the screen at the same time. Put a wee bit of heat sink over just this stuff here. Just cut a wee bit off. Remember, a wee bit longer than the resistor itself. It's the last thing you want. And all the resistors are in, and wires and so forth, and then those 2 resistors touch each other, cause a short. And blow your lights. So slide that down over the top of your wire. So it comes at the end of the resistor. Slide it over. And just use your ordinary later just to bring it down, shrink it down to it. Right, so we'll test that. That's one of the back ones, one of the back brake lights. I think it's the left hand side. So it's something here to hold it up. I used it. Thinner, thinner, bottle. So our test rig. We'll tape the hold down a little bit. There you go. Your first light then. So turn this sort of big light off. And then when your lens goes over, now it will be slightly brighter than that once I wire it into the mains. Just so it's running on 2 batteries at the minute and they're not the strongest, so you get the general idea. So that procedure carries on right through the rest of the build. I'll trim those wires back to about maybe 2 inches. And they're all hid up the length of the chassis, frame, sorry, shell should you say. Run along in here. It is glued to the door. And then a 10-year frame goes in, or chassis should I say. So all the wires are actually hidden behind this side. Right towards the end, we get a wee drill bit. I don't know what size that is, I think that's 1mm. Just drill a wee hole where you want it to come out, the 2 wires, side, front, back, whatever. And just pull your 2 live feeds through and then they'll go into your power source. Now what I did get the other day, I've been using for a wee while, is wee bucket connectors. These wee jobbies here, only a couple of quid, and they're pre-wired and all, they're a wee screwdriver and all that carry on with it. And I normally just take those wires off and use the thinner wire there. I'm using that at the minute on the lights. These wires can be a bit thick on it. Plus they're not, I don't think they're really long enough. So you re-off and on switch. Re-off on switch on it, and your 2 live feeds opposed to your battery. I'll take 2 button batteries, 2 flat batteries. Just take the 2 screws out. You get a wee screwdriver with it, put them in. And you can actually put that inside the vehicle if you want. As long as you don't glue your chassis down, you can't get access to the change batteries and so forth. Normally I just tape it to the bottom. If I decide to go to wire it this way, and then you just pull those 2 wires through the chassis and into the lights itself, then you get your off and on switch, turns it off and on, and you please. Downside of doing it like that is the batteries don't last very long. You keep them on, it would last maybe about a day and a half, constant use. But when it's in the mains, I can turn the wall socket off and on, and need P, and then all the lights come on all the trucks and so forth, and whatever else it's not built and put onto the wall. So we'll carry it on through the next 3 lights, 2 at the front and the other 1 at the back, and then we'll start our spotlights at the front. So there's 4 here. So let's go guys, another quick tutorial. Well, it's not quick, it's about 10 minutes almost. So as I said there before, you can't rush these tutorials. When you start rushing things like this, you're going to start making mistakes. If you rush it, nobody's going to learn how it's done, because there's been a lot of guys wanting to know how it's done, where the wires go, what resistors used, what colours the lights and so forth. So as I say, I know to go on a bit, but I'll try to keep them short as possible. So hopefully next time I'll be up here, I'll have all the lights wired in, ready for the chassis to be all put together. So until next time guys, thanks for watching, enjoy your weekend, and happy modelling. Bye.